Hello, hello.
I apologize, we've had to reschedule this press conference from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Shri Rahul Gandhi is here. Senior leaders of the Kerala Pradesh Congress Committee are also present. We have about 30 to 35 minutes at most for this press interaction because there are other engagements that Mr. Gandhi has, including resuming the 15th day of the Bharat Jodo Yatra. Questions can be asked in Malayalam. For those who want to ask in Malayalam, Mr. Satishan will translate the questions. Questions can be, of course, asked in English and in Hindi. I'll request Sri Rahul Gandhi, in case he wants to make a brief 2-minute, 3-minute introduction.
We can start.
Or we go straight into questions and answers. So let's go straight into questions and answers. We have finished, today is the 15th day. We've finished 325 kilometers so far. So those of you who want to ask questions, I would request you, this press interaction is on the Bharat Jodo Yatra. So please keep your questions on the Bharat Jodo Yatra. Who will be the first question?
In Malayalam.
Yeah. Anyone who wants to ask a question in Malayalam? Nobody?
Nobody.
Yeah, please.
I have just two questions. I have just two questions for you. One, Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan has
I can't actually hear you properly.
One, Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan has remarked that when you started your yatra from Goa, Congress has already finished.
I can't actually hear what you're saying. Just say it without the mic.
One question at a time. One question. Ask your question. Ask your question.
No, sir, one question per person. So you choose the question you'd like to ask and ask. Which is the question? Your question is? That the Chief Minister has said that the Goa Congress has an issue because of the Bharat, and the Bharat Jodo Yatra is going on. Yeah, as I've said many times before, we are fighting a machine that has captured the institutional framework of this country. We're fighting a machine that has unlimited money, unlimited ability to pressurize people, unlimited ability to buy people, unlimited ability to threaten people. And the outcome of that is what you have seen in Goa. The Yatra is designed to tell the people of India that they need to be united, that they need to go back to an India which was loving and affectionate to itself. So these are two distinct things. And of course, the Chief Minister has every right to his opinion.
Second question. Yeah.
Can you give him a mic that works?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been 15 days. So your initial, feedback from the yatra, and we have seen good response in Kerala. But once it enters into BJP ruled states, do you see this kind of momentum building up in other states?
I see Kerala has been, frankly, overwhelming success, and people have been coming out regardless of their affiliations. So that is very, very encouraging. The success of the yatra is based on a couple of ideas. First idea is that an India that stands united is not at war with itself, is not angry with itself, is not full of hatred, is something that majority of Indian people appreciate and like. So that's one idea that is pushing the yatra. There are two other ideas that are also pushing the yatra. One is the level of unemployment that India is facing today. Devastating unemployment. And that's just not a Kerala issue, that's across the country. And the third issue is the prices, which are just skyrocketing. These are the three ideas that are pushing and encouraging the Yatra. These ideas are interconnected. There is a link between the spreading of hatred by the BJP RSS, the concentration of capital by a chosen few, and the gross unemployment that India is facing, and the massive increase in prices that India is facing. These things are connected to each other, and the people of India and the people of Kerala are beginning to realize that. My expectation is that it will not matter which state we go to. The effect of the Yatra will be the same in state after state after state, regardless of who's running that state, because there is an underlying problem now in India. And the people of India, and particularly the youth of India, are feeling tremendous pain.
Any questions
Rahulji.
on this side?
Rahulji,
Please. Right in the front row.
Rahulji, to make this fruitful, to make your yatra fruitful, you should have traveled through UP more than 2 days. No, that was an opinion came from the CPM circles.
The thing is that the yatra is a yatra that goes from one point of India to another point of India. That's the idea. And that's the way we have designed the route. We are not going to UP. We are going to UP for probably a little while. But we are, for example, not going to Bihar. We are not going to West Bengal. We are not going to Gujarat. Right? And the reason is that it is a yatra from one end of India to another end of India. That's because, frankly, we can't walk 10,000 kilometers either, right? So there is a limit. There is a limit to sort of the route and stuff like that. Don't worry about that, because we have a view on what needs to be done in Uttar Pradesh. We have a very clear view. So don't worry about that.
Yes, Sudhi.
Rahulji,
In the last press conference, I made my position very clear. Then that remains my position. I mean, I've explained it multiple times. Just take a look at the last press conference. You'll see exactly what I said. Look, I have repeated myself many, many times. Take a look at the last press conference and you'll have a very good sense of what I said.
Rahulji, we all know you have a national perception.
I'll come to you.
So my question to you is, what is the one piece of advice you would give to those who want to contest for the office of Congress President?
One piece of advice, that you are taking on a position. It's a historic position. And it's a position that defines and has defined a particular view of India. The Congress President is not just an organizational post. The Congress President is a ideological post. It is a belief system. So my advice would be that whoever becomes Congress President should remember that he represents a set of ideas, he represents a belief system, and he represents a vision of India.
Yes, the one in the blue shirt, please.
Rahulji, we all know your Padayatra have a greater national perspective, but your Yatra now is in Kerala. Every day, the Kerala Congress leader is raising new issues against the state government, but not a single word against Pinarayi government in your speech in Kerala. How are you evaluating the left government in Kerala?
Look, an evaluation of the left government in Kerala is better done by the leadership of the Congress in Kerala. I'm very clear what my goal is with regards to this yatra. My goal with regards to this yatra is to put across to the people of India that the hatred, the violence, and the arrogance that is now visible in our country is not good for our country. This country has a tradition of humility, of non-violence, of compassion, and that is actually the true India. The two other ideas that I'm placing on the table is the level of disparity between rich and poor in India has now reached a point of no return. The poor are suffering high prices, unemployment, and they are going through very, very painful times. And then there is a handful of people who have immense wealth. And my position is that this contrast is not good for India. That is what I'm focusing on. Of course, as far as the left front goes, I have an ideological disagreement with them. And I have issues with how they view politics, and Kerala. नहीं मैंने पिछले प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में बहुत क्लियरली बता दिया था. आप थोड़ी पेशेंस रखिए, आपको पता लग जाएगा क्या होने वाला है. मेरा कम्युनिकेशन जो कांग्रेस वर्कर हैं वो हम एक परिवार हैं. मेरा कम्युनिकेशन उनके साथ डायरेक्ट होता है, मीडिया के थ्रू नहीं होता है. तो मेरा डायरेक्ट लिंक है उनके साथ, और वो जो मुझसे पूछते हैं मैं उनको डायरेक्टली बता देता हूं. Every question is connected to that idea. Again, I have made my position clear, and I don't want to delve on this subject because you're making me answer the same question 6-7 times, right? I've made my clear position very clear. You can look at many such interactions that have taken place in the past. You'll get my answer. It's always been the same. अभी तो भारत यात्री मतलब शुरू भी नहीं हुआ है. तो मतलब अभी तो क्या 300 किलोमीटर 325 किलोमीटर हुए हैं. ये इसको आप भारत यात्री नहीं कह सकते, इसको आप पता नहीं 5-6 डिस्ट्रिक्ट का यात्री कह सकते हो. तो लेट्स सी एज इट गोज अलोंग. यही सवाल आप मुझसे 110 दिन बाद पूछिए, मैं आपको बेहतर जवाब दे पाऊंगा.
Supriya, no second. Supriya, please. We have to accommodate more questions, please.
जो